And I want to know, now you're largely considered one of the top piano blues players around. Were you always very involved in blues, or did you have the chance to play some other music? Were you always playing blues bands, or did you get the chance to play other styles? Or
Well, I started off. I was playing mostly Afro-Cuban music. I had a band called Latin Jazz Prophets, and we played jazz and Latin music from Cuba. I started that. I didn't start playing blues until, they say play the blues, but blues for me is very simple. Just play the blues. I looked at who was playing blues. And the blues musicians make no money. So I was not that happy with no make money. You play music, you make money. So I played mostly for dance. We played jazz things. I've worked with many people. I worked with Billy Preston. I worked with, I did one show with Sly and the Family Stones, one show with Santana, one show with Doobie Brothers, and let's see who else. Charlie Mingus. So I played with a lot of different people, like certain styles, because I played from Los Angeles. I learned different styles of playing. I played that type of music because those people were making lots of money. They were big groups, nice big house, lots of money, lots of women. So I played with one blues band in California, in Oakland, California. His name is Sonny Rhodes. Sonny Rhodes, I played with him, but I don't get paid. And I said, no more blues, because nobody's paying. You have to fight for your money. So I started playing the blues in Spain, and I started playing the blues in Puerto Banús. Puerto Banús, I played my first. I was playing very romantic Spanish songs from Nat King Cole Espanol. I learned in this. I don't know what I say, but I sing like Nat King Cole. And so I'm playing in Puerto Banús for 4 months in 1992. There were 2 piano players, me and a piano player from London. He played Jerry Lee Lewis and Frank Sinatra. No Spanish songs. This for Jerry Lee Lewis, Frank Sinatra, and big tip bowl. People put always full. So I play my songs in Espanol. I said, I don't know. What am I doing wrong? He says, to change your style. So I said, okay, when he plays Jerry Lee Lewis, I will play Little Richard. I will play Fast Domino for rocking, And when he do Frank Sinatra, and I can do Nat King Cole, that's okay. So my tip come up some. A guy come to me, he says, "Dude, can you play a blues? Or like, you should play a blues. You got to play a blues." I said, "Me? Who wants to hear blues?" He says, "People want to hear the blues. They see you this, you must play the blues." I said, "Okay, well, I play the blues." So I play the blues. Wow. "You like the blues?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "You sound like Champion Jack Dupree. You know him?" I said, "No, Jack Dupree." He says, "I send you copies of his songs. You sound like him." Oh, okay. So in 1994, I recorded my first blues album. I went back to Canada. I live in Canada. And I recorded my first blues. Now, the magazine, my face on the magazine, the cover, the magazine, review. "Oh, I like that." He said, "We have a blues man in our country." So that was good. So from 1994 to today, I play the blues. I don't play nothing. I play different types of music, but my heart is in the blues because many blues piano players have died. My good friend Pinetop Perkins, who played piano for Muddy Waters, he was 88 years old. He died. My other good friend who died last year, I think he was in Spain. LA Tucson, yes. So he was. So there's not very many black blues piano players. So they say, "Oh, we have one. We have." But he don't live in Chicago. He don't live in Mississippi. He don't live in the South. He lives way up north in Canada. So they say, "Oh, hey, Kenny Wayne, blues boss, come down and play some blues for us," because we have no blues in New Orleans. There's not no piano blues in Chicago. There's no piano blues. It's guitar blues everywhere, but piano blues in Mississippi, Florida, Texas. So they sent for me, and here I am.
Bueno, no sé si habéis entendido, él no empezó tocando, bueno, sí, lo que había comenzado en sus comienzos, sí, pero luego se dio cuenta que las bandas de blues no estaban haciendo dinero. De hecho, tocó solamente con Sonny Rhodes, un gig, un bolo de blues, en el cual no cobró nada, y mientras todo el resto de la gente sí que estaba haciendo dinero tocando música, ¿no? En la cultura de ellos sí que está muy, muy presente eso de tocas por dinero, o sea, es una forma de vivir y se hacía, en esa época era eso, tocabas para hacer dinero, y no lograba, con el blues no lograba hacerlo, así que tocó muchos estilos de música, tocó así como lo veis, dice que ha tocado un show con Santana, un show con Sly and the Family Stone, con los Doobie Brothers, etcétera, o sea que, y que después retomó tocando en Puerto Banús, que había sido contratado como piano de Marbella, y había otro pianista que él estaba tocando canciones de Nat King Cole así muy modositas, muy tranquilitas, en un español que él ni sabía lo que decía, pero que el otro pianista sí que estaba tocando Jerry Lee Lewis y su jarra de propinas estaba siempre más llena que la de él. Entonces él dijo, bueno, cuando él toque Jerry Lee Lewis yo voy a tocar Little Richard, cuando él toque... Bueno, recién, claro, cuando él toque muy cariñoso, y si luego toca Frank Sinatra, pues ahí sí tocaré Nat King Cole, pero mientras no. Y esto viene un poco ligado a lo que hablábamos antes, realmente él siguió porque luego empezó a tocar blues. Bueno, apareció una pareja que le dijo si podía tocar un blues. Claro, siendo negro de Estados Unidos debes tocar blues. Tocó, dice que su jarra se disparó, que luego le hicieron llegar un disco de Champion Jacques Dupri y realmente se enganchó y le fue a ir sobre todo, y mola mucho la sinceridad al respecto, le empezó a ir bien económicamente y él ya empezó a salir en las revistas. Y dice que otra de las razones que él sabe es que sus buenos amigos pianistas negros tradicionales de blues están todos muertos, que realmente él, incluso viviendo en Canadá, sigue yendo a tocar a Nueva Orleans, a Memphis, a donde sea, porque realmente no hay pianistas negros tocando blues. Por eso yo les decía al principio que está bueno poder tenerlo acá, porque realmente no hay muchos dando vuelta por ahí. Esta es una de las oportunidades. Yo creo que ya podemos. If you thought maybe we can go to a little technical thing for the students.
Bueno, le quedó una cosa. Sí, cuando estaba diciendo los pianistas de los estilos, solo dijo Nueva Orleans y Chicago.
He wants to know when you mention all this piano players, you mentioned Pintop from Chicago, Fats Domino from New Orleans, and what about Texas or
Texas, Charles Brown, Amos Milburn. You have the smooth jazzy Floyd Dixon. That style. His style is like a ship going in a dream. Drifting and drifting. Like a ship down on the sea. More of this smooth, not too excited. Yeah. Chicago is very excited because you. More very strong.
Could you show us a little bit of this, like New Orleans, be like Fats Domino, ton, 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 ton.
Well, Fats Domino had that. He had two different styles. It was also a rockin', a rockin'. He loved the boogie woogie, and he loved the triplets. The triplet, that came from a piano player who, I think he died three years ago. Willie, what's his name? Little Willie Littlefield. And Little Willie Littlefield, he lived, he's from the South, but he lived in Holland. I never got a chance to meet him because he died before I met him. I wanted to meet him. But Fats Domino said that he took his style from Little Willie Littlefield, who played like. But he made that style famous. Little Willie didn't play that, but Fats Domino took it. fast domino also had the boogie woogie style. That style of artist. Fast domino had very much a New Orleans style, but he was known in New Orleans for the rockin piano, I call, and and Jerry Lewis. So they took it from the New Orleans style, and so fast domino and Professor Longhairs are the two very distinct New Orleans style. Then you have people that play it and they change it up a little bit. Dr. John plays a little different. So everybody puts their own style in it. I play when I go to New Orleans and they hear me play, they say, "You sound like you're from Chicago." And I saw them. When I go to Chicago, "You sound like you're from New Orleans." So it depends on where I play, who I play to. If it's if it's in Chicago, and they say if you play like New Orleans, I say I don't play like New Orleans. I don't. That's more the New Orleans style. So I don't, but I play Chicago style. They say, "You sound like you're from New Orleans." I go to St. Louis. He say, "You sound like you're from." So I have maybe a mixture of New Orleans, Chicago, and Kansas City. It depends. If I'm doing. That's more of a Kansas City, St. Louis style of big band boogie. So it's very difficult. What do I sound like when I come here?
I don't know. What do you think? ¿A qué les parece que suena? Más Chicago. Él dice que para lo que no
You sound like you're from the USA.
Claro, él dice que como tiene una mezcla de muchos estilos, cuando toca en San Luis dicen, bueno, parece que soy de New Orleans, cuando toca en New Orleans le dice que parece que fuera de Chicago y pregunta, ¿a qué parezco aquí? Bueno, americano, dice, ¿no? Parezco americano tocando.